Here, this is a quick safety check for the Grill Boss outdoor stove. This is a portable stove that's used for cooking, and it runs on propane or butane. I had a viewer request some instruction on how to find out how this thing could leak, or why it's leaking, or where it's coming from. And I haven't experienced that problem, but I know of a few places to check. So obviously you want to check this valve here, make sure it's not turned on while you're trying to connect the propane or butane canister. Okay. The other thing is you never hook up this hose to propane without having this end already connected to the stove itself internally in here. Okay. If you've done those things, I would look at a couple of areas next, which is, do you have an O-ring inside of this fitting right here? Okay, right there. Do you have a rubber seal on the inside of this fitting? Okay, that's great. Are any of the threads damaged on any of these components here? So right here, or right here, or right there, or on the propane bottle itself, or the butane canister. All right, those are things that I look at. Next thing that I would do is put it under pressure with soapy water on the hose and the fittings, and look for the presence of bubbles. Okay, if you don't see any bubbles there and you're still leaking, I would suspect that it would be that copper tube in the background there, which is way back there. I would spray that, check it, or look at the inside here where it connects to this part here, which is where the fuel and the air mix together. It's highly unlikely that a leak in this area would develop, but it is possible. But definitely check pressure regulator and all the connectors, okay? That's where I would go with this. And if you cannot find the source of the leak, I would consider returning the stove for another stove. It's just that simple. There may be a manufacturing defect or some damage that had occurred while it was being shipped to you. Okay, the other thing, just for everybody here, it's important that these fittings not be tightened with wrenches and pliers. You want these to be hand tight so that they're sealed properly and there's no gas leak, but not beyond that, because there's a good chance that you'll strip the threads and cause a leak. All right, thank you very much. Let me know what you think. Again, this is information that you can probably apply to the other types of stoves that are much like this, where they're butane only, or propane and butane, or even a propane stove. All right, thank you very much. Take care.